All right, welcome into Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we have a big night for you here on this Friday. First up, we have baseball for you. It'll be Game 2 of the American League Wildcard between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners, live from Seattle, Washington. The Royals lead the series 1-0. They can wrap it up tonight, or Seattle can force a Game 3, which would be held tomorrow afternoon. After that, we start NFL Sim Season 32. We'll have our kickoff game. After baseball tonight, it'll be the Arizona Cardinals and the defending Super Bowl champion New Orleans Saints. That's coming up after baseball. And then tomorrow, we'll have a triple header of football for you as we continue with week 1 of our NFL Sim season. But first up, baseball. Royals and the Mariners, live from Seattle. Let's head up there right now for Game 2 of the American League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports. And there's your lineups. I'll answer the question here in a second. Jammin' Sports presents Game 2 of the American League Wildcard playoff between the Royals and the Mariners. Live from Seattle, Washington. Took Game 1 4-3. They can wrap it up tonight, or the Mariners can force a Game 3. Game 2 of the American League Wildcard Series up next here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the first inning. Felix Hernandez, the starting pitcher for the Mariners. Corey's in the house. Good to see Corey here. Corey likes the Royals. We learned that the other night. And Johnny Damon will lead things off. To answer your question, I sim the regular season, but I play every playoff game in its entirety. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. I'm not going to do a 162-game season. Take forever. 0-1 pitch. Fouled up. Count goes to 0-2 and Johnny Damon. So we sim the regular season, and we play the playoffs. King Felix, that's right. Good to have Corey here from Louisville. And that's going to be caught by the shortstop. Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, makes the play. There's the starting lineup for the Kansas City Royals. The offseason works just like it normally does. Buck O'Neil will come up next for the Royals. He's the first baseman. In there for a strike, 0-1. This is my 4th playoff, but my 2nd one using MLB The Show 23. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. It's my second playoff with 23, yes. The 1-1 pitch. Caught him inside, and the first baseman, Alvin Davis, makes the play. 2 down. To be honest with you, I'm not sure, because this is the first time I ever got to see them. They haven't made the playoffs since this season. George Brett comes up next, the third baseman. And he rips one foul, 0-1. Two outs, bases empty, the 0-1 pitch. And that's a shot right to the second baseman. He dropped it, throws to first in time. At the end of the half inning, no score. Brett Boone making the play for the Mariners here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Hilton Smith on the mound. Not yet. Now we had the Yankees the first 3 seasons in the playoffs, and Ruth was on the Yankees as a pitcher and a hitter. Suzuki Ichiro will lead things off. The right fielder for the Mariners here in the bottom of the first, no score. The pitch in their first strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. My first World Series, it was the Orioles over the Giants in 6 games. Ichiro fouls it off. In our second World Series, the Orioles repeated. They beat the Dodgers in 5. And then last season, the Cubs over the A's in 7. Struck him out, Ichiro. He's not happy. 1 down. Let's watch this one again. And that's in the strike zone. That's a good pitch. And the Mariners team is pretty solid. But this Royals team is pretty solid too. It was A's Cubs last season. The Cubs won in 7. Inside, 0-1. Brett Boone, the second baseman. The A's beat the Astros last night to advance. The 0-1 pitch. In their first strike, 0-2. Hack Wilson. Hack Wilson was the MVP. 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out. 2 down for the Mariners here at the bottom of the first. Yes, they did. And so do the Cardinals. Edgar Martinez, the DH, up next. After this, we'll have our kickoff game of the new NFL season. The Cardinals and the Saints from New Orleans, as we kick off Sim Season 32 tonight after baseball. Yeah, they can play on multiple teams. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A shot right to the second baseman, Frank White, for the out. And that'll end the inning. After 1 complete, no score. Here at Jammin' Sports. Back to T-Mobile Stadium in Seattle. Salvador Perez will lead things off for the Royals. Game 2 of the American League Wildcard. Perez is the catcher. That's a difficult question to answer there. 0-1. We'll be using Madden 20 for the first time. After 6 seasons on 19, we're going to 20. Outside, 1-1 on Perez. I'll try to answer that question for you here in a second. You have to kind of go all the way back to when I started. The 1-1 pitch, big swing and a miss, 1-2 to Salvador Perez. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis. Misty says hi. Down low, 2-2. Davis, say hi to Corey. Corey, say hi to my moderator. Davis fouls it off. Count goes to 2-2 to Salvador Perez. The Yankees did not make the playoffs this time. On football, no. 3-2. Full count to Perez. I need a moment to explain. Struck him out. He went around. One down. Base is empty. Davis is my longest tenured moderator. He's been with me since the beginning. Mike Sweeney up next. Sweeney, the DH for the Royals. Davis was my moderator here at Jammin' Sports from the very beginning. Yeah, he's pitching pretty well. 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Davis is out in Arizona. He lives in the Phoenix area. I'm in Nashville. The 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Misty wants to know how the weather is in Arizona. Hot right now. It's been all over the news. Yeah, it really was. 1-2 pitch. A ground ball to the shortstop. A-Rod throws to first for the out. 2 down for the Royals here in the top of the second inning. Very hot, I'm sure it is. Bo Jackson. And nobody catches Bo, the left fielder, up next. 1:15, my goodness. That's hot. Outside, 1-0 to Bo Jackson. 2 outs, bases empty for the Royals here in the top of the second. The 1-0 pitch, in there for a strike, 1-1. Let me see. Give me a second. Next pitch, big swing and a miss. 2 strikes. In the outfield for the Mariners, Ichiro Ibanez and Griffey Jr. He fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2 to Bo Jackson. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Rips that one foul. Yeah, it surprises me too. But he's there. 2-2 pitch by Hernandez. Inside. Full count to Bo at 3-2. Royals can wrap it up with a win tonight, or the Mariners can force a game 3. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 2 complete. No score here at Jammin' Sports. 1.5 actually. All right, we go to the bottom of the second. Speak of the devil, Ken Griffey Jr. comes up. The center fielder. I only have the starters written down. Up high, 0-1. Randy Johnson's on the bench right now. 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. That's his playoff average from game 1. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1-2. Randy Johnson, probably because they used him on the last day of the season and he doesn't have enough rest. If there's a game 3, we'll probably see him. The count's 1-2 to Griffey as he fouls it off. 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on. And now the 2-2 pitch. Inside, full count, 3-2. Who did start game 1? I can't remember. That was Wednesday night. The other night. He did not go around. It'd be a walk for Griffey. I only have what's in front of me here. And now the first baseman, Alvin Davis, comes up. Davis at first, Boone at second, A-Rod at third, Seager at third, or A-Rod at short. Seager at third, Ibanez at left, Griffey in center, Ichiro right field, Dan Wilson the catcher, and Edgar Martinez the DH. Alvin Davis, the first baseman, outside, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-0 pitch, down low, 2-0. Yep, Sports Davis is at first. 2-0 pitch, down the line, foul. 2 balls and a strike to Alvin Davis. And the 2-1 pitch. Davis out to left field on the warning track, and it's gone. A 2-run shot by Sports Alvin Davis. And the Mariners take a 2-0 lead. The first baseman, Alvin Davis, hits one out of the park. There you go, Davis. Yep, you told me. And the Mariners take a 2-0 lead. Yeah, Davis hit a home run. Just made the wall. Look at that, just over the wall. Next up, Raul Ibanez. A shot to Brett at third. Throws to first for the out. 1 down for the Mariners. For the Royals, O'Neill at first, Frank White at second, Jackie Robinson at short, George Brett at third, Bo Jackson at left, Johnny Damon in center, Jermaine Dye in right, Salvador Perez, the catcher, and Mike Sweeney, the DH. Alex Rodriguez, the shortstop, A-Rod. It's a ball, 1-0. Mariners lead it 2-0 here in game 2. And now the 1-0 pitch. Popped it up. Frank White going back in shallow right field and makes the play for the out. A-Rod pops out to second. And now Dan Wilson comes up. He's the catcher. Yeah, Jermaine Dye, he was a good player. 2 down for the Mariners. Here in the bottom of the second inning. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch, up high, 1-1.
1-1.
And now the 1-1 pitch, up high, 2-1. Mariners trying to force a game 3, which would be tomorrow afternoon, if necessary. Right to Brett, a line out to third, now in the inning. However, Alvin Davis, a 2-run shot, and the Mariners take a 2-0 lead. Jammin' Sports. Jermaine Dye, the aforementioned Jay Dye. The right fielder comes up. Felix Hernandez still on the mound for Seattle. Top of the third inning, Seattle up 2-0. First pitch, big swing and a miss, strike 1. Kansas City won game 1 4-3, so they have a 1-0 lead in the best of 3. 0-1 pitch, big swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, fouled it off. The other 3 wildcard series were all sweeps. The Phillies over the Cardinals, the Giants over the Reds, and the A's over the Astros were all 2-0 sweeps. 0-2 pitch, down low, 1-2. In the National League, the Phillies will play the Cubs, and the Giants will play the Braves. In the American League, the A's will play the White Sox. In the winner of this, will play the Red Sox. Dye fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. Jermaine Dye, the right fielder. I always liked the Royals growing up. I thought they were a classy team. Down low, 3-2. I thought George Brett was one of my heroes at the time. 3-2 pitch. Oh, it hit him, but he went around. He swung, even though it hit him, and he strikes out. Bobby Witt Jr., the shortstop, up next. Takes a big swing and misses, strike one. One down for Kansas City here in the top of the third inning. Seattle up 2-0. And now the 0-1 pitch to Witt. Fouls it off, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Remains 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. One out, base is empty here in the top of the third. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Jimmy Jan with Sports Davis and Corey in the house. Sports Davis just hit a home run last inning for Seattle. Outside, ball 3, 3-2 the count. Bobby Witt at the plate. And now the 3-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Fouls that one off. Remains 3-2. Three-two pitch. Swung and struck him out for out number 2. Hernandez is on fire tonight in Fuego. Frank White comes up next. The second baseman, 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch outside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. He's pitching pretty well here early. He went around, no. 2-1. CGM's in the house. Good to see you, CGM. My moderator from DC. Big swing. And a miss. Count goes to 2-2 to Frank White with 2 outs, base is empty. Did it go around? No. 3-2. Yeah, new owner for the Redskins. That Josh Harris guy. It's a great day for the Washington football team. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 2.5. Mariners up 2-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Kyle Sager comes up next. He's the third baseman. Hilton Smith is still on the mound. Popped up out of play. I don't know until he comes out. To tell you the truth, Corey, I don't have those rosters in front of me. All I have in front of me are the starting lineups. Outside, 1-1. I wrote them down on 3x5 cards. I have them in front of me. And now the 1-1 pitch. And Sager fouls it off. Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. You might be asking something somebody else might want to know. 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. Royals won game 1. It's a best of 3. They can wrap it up tonight. Evil Dead's in the house. Pops it up. George Brett at third. Makes the play. One down from the Mariners here in the third inning. You missed it last inning, Evil Dead. Sports Davis hit a home run. He even called it. He goes, next pitch, home run. And sure enough, it was out of the park. Ichiro comes up. 1 out, base is empty. First pitch is outside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. One pitch. A ground ball to the shortstop, Witt Jr., and he gets him for the out. Bobby Witt makes the play in short. 2 down from the Mariners. It is, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can't change it. It's set. And now Brett Boone comes up next, the second baseman for the Mariners. 2 outs, base is empty. Seattle up 2-0, trying to tie the series up. The winner of this series will play the Red Sox in the division round. In there for a strike, 1-1. Nope. Unfortunately, no. 1-2. The wild card's a best of 3. The division series a best of 5. The championship in the World Series best of 7. Count goes to 2-2 to Brett Boone. I would change it if I could. I'd make it at least a best of 5. Down low, 3-2 the count. With 2 outs, base is empty. 3-2 pitch. Fouled it off. After this, we have football. We'll start Sim Season 32 tonight. Cardinals and Saints from New Orleans. Struck him out looking. And that'll be the end of the third inning. Mariners up 2-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to T-Mobile Stadium in Seattle. It'll be week 1. We start a new season tonight after baseball here. Cardinals and the Saints, the kickoff game. The defending Super Bowl champion Saints. Misty is already predicting the Cardinals are going to upset them. Johnny Damon is at bat. The center fielder, he fouls off the first one, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. A bunt down the line, and it's fair. He's safe. Pat's going to eliminate him yet. Yeah, they got eliminated already before the game the season even started. He bunts his way on. Sager couldn't get there in time. I have a program that does it for me. Counts 0-1. It's a similar program to what the NFL uses. I put in the parameters and it prints it out for me. He called you the guru again. 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Nobody out, runner on first base. Buck O'Neil at the plate, the first baseman for the Royals. Pitch. Inside, 1-2. He called you the guru. 30 teams. It's a 30-team season this time. We're going to add 2. It'll be a 17-week season. Everybody gets a bye. And that'll be a base hit for Buck O'Neil. And now the Royals have runners at first and second with nobody out here at the top of the 4th inning. The 2 teams I do not use are the Titans and the Texans. We're adding the Jaguars and the Cardinals this season. Everybody plays 16 games in 17 weeks. Everybody gets a bye this time. George Brett, the third baseman, fouls it off, 0-1. Oh yeah, that was big, keeping the runner at second. You're right. Still nobody out. The Royals should be able to get a run here. Damon's fast at second base. Brett pops it up down the line. Foul. Count goes to 0-2. 49ers were 7-9. They finished third place. Big swing and a miss, and Brett strikes out. Yeah, I didn't want to wait a whole month to start football up again. So we'll get started on it. And if 24 is fine, then we'll go over. But if it's not, then we just continue on. Well, the Redskins will play the Cowboys in week 1. Salvador Perez up next. He's the catcher. First one in there for a strike, 0-1. And I'm using Madden 20 this time, which still has the Redskins on there, so there you go. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Pitch in the dirt. Wilson keeps it in front of him. Count goes to 1-2. Pitch. Up high, 2-2. If Seattle wins, we'll have a game 3 tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern, and then we'll have football. If the Royals come back and win, then we'll just start football at 1 tomorrow. A shot down the line. Foul ball. Count remains at 2-2. We plan on having a triple hitter of football tomorrow. A foul ball down the right field line. Out of play. Count remains at 2-2 to Perez. The division series will probably start. Hold on a second. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. Probably Monday night. We'll get football kicked off, and then we'll get back to some baseball. 2 down for the Royals. Here in the top of the 4th, runners at first and second. Mike Sweeney comes up next. He's the DH. Royals don't want to leave these guys stranded. Damon's at second base. Sweeney pops it up. Griffey in center field goes back. On the warning track, he can't make the play. That's going to score at least 1. That's going to score 2 runs. And the Royals tie it up. Oh, that was a bad play. And the crowd noise went away for some reason. It got really quiet here in Seattle. That looked like Griffey from the Reds. The crowd noise will come back here in a second. But the Royals, they tie it up at 2. Here we go. And now Bo Jackson comes up. Outside, 1-0. I thought he had that too. That was a shocker. Swinging now at second base with 2 outs. The count's 1-0 to Jackson. 1-0 pitch. Inside. 1-1. That could be, especially if the Royals come back and win. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 2-2. Swung at an inside pitch. And now the 2-2. Down low, 3-2. There's pros and cons to both. 20's okay. I like 20. 20's fine. Popped it up. Alvin Davis at first base. Makes the out. However, the Royals score 2 runs off of Mike Sweeney's base hit. And we're tied at 2 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Edgar Martinez comes up for the Mariners. He's the DH. We're tied at 2 here in game 2. Hilton Smith still on the mound. First pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, he was afraid of the wall. Inside pitch. Count goes to 1-1. We're at T-Mobile Park in Seattle, home of the Mariners. The 1-1 pitch. High in the air, down the left field line, out of play. Seattle the 4 seed, Kansas City the 5 seed. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Counts at 1-2 to Edgar Martinez. And now the 1-2 pitch. A dribbler down the line, foul. Count remains at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. A ground ball to O'Neill. He'll take it himself and makes the play for out number 1. In the American League, the White Sox are the 1 seed. The Red Sox are the 2 seed. The A's are the 3 seed. Seattle the 4 seed. Kansas City the 5 seed. And Houston, who was eliminated yesterday, the 6 seed. Ken Griffey Jr., the center fielder, up next. 1 out, bases empty. Outside, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Pops it up. Brett going over and makes the play in foul territory for out number 2. So Griffey pops out to the third baseman. And now Alvin Davis, the first baseman who hit a home run, his last at bat, a 2-run shot. In there for a strike, 0-1. We're in the bottom of the 4th, tied at 2. 0-1 pitch. Rips it foul. Count remains at 0-2. I'm Jimmy Jam with CGM, Sports Davis, Evil Dead. Corey's in the house. 0-2 pitch, up high, 1-2. Misty's here. I think she's napping already. Yep. Counts at 1-2 to Alvin Davis. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Remains at 2-2. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. 2 outs, bases empty for the Mariners. Got a tie ball game. Two-two pitch. Inside. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. The 3-2 pitch by Smith struck him out. At the end of 4 complete, we're tied at 2 here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the 5th inning. Jermaine Dye, the right fielder, will lead things off for Kansas City in a tie ball game. Felix Hernandez still on the mound. Inside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Rips it foul. Count goes to 1-1. One pitch. Down low, 2-1. NFL Cardinals Saints after this. We'll kick off Sim Season 32 tonight. Just 5 days after the Super Bowl. It's a quick turnaround. 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Jermaine Dye. 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Full count at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Rips it past the third baseman. Kyle Sager couldn't get it. Base hit for Dye to lead off the top of the 5th. The Royals with a runner on first with nobody out. Kyle Sager couldn't get to it. Bobby Witt Jr., the shortstop, up next. Nobody out, runner on first base. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. The other 3 wild cards were all sweeps. If Kansas City comes back and wins this one, this will be a sweep as well. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Witt fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. Pitch. Struck him out. Took a big swing and missed. 1 down for the Royals. 8 strikeouts for Hernandez. One down for the Royals here at the top of the 5th inning. Frank White, the second baseman, up next. Took a big swing and missed. Strike 1. We're tied at 2 here in Game 2 of the American League Wildcard. They throw to first. Back in time. I want them to change it back to the Redskins. If there's any justice in the world, they'll change it back to the Redskins. 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 0-2. Pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. 9 strikeouts for Hernandez. 2 down for the Royals here in the top of the 5th. Next up, Johnny Damon, the center fielder. Up high, 1-0. No, it needs to be the Redskins. Redskins are nothing. 1-0 pitch. Down low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first base. Here's the pitch. Rips it foul down the right field line, out of play. 1-2 to Damon. Fouls that one off. Remains at 1-2. But it's not offensive. It was a word that the Native Americans came up with first. It's how they describe themselves. We didn't invent it, they did. 1-2 pitch. It's out to left field, and making the play is Raul Ibanez. And I missed the inning. Oh well. We'll forget the music this time. We're tied at 2 here at Chapman Sports. I got so caught up in Ibanez catching the ball. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and there he is, Raul Ibanez. We'll lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're tied at 2. Hilton Smith on the mound for the Royals. Rips it foul. You're absolutely right, CGM. My point exactly. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Count 1-1 now to Ibanez. Here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 pitch by Smith. Fouls it off, 1-2. Why does 99% of the population have to bend over backwards for the 1%? 1-2 pitch. Fouled off, 1-2. And it's not even 1%, it's even less than that. One-two pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out looking for out number 1. 5 strikeouts for Smith tonight. One out, base is empty. A-Rod, the shortstop, up next. In there for a strike, 0-1. Well, that's his business if he wants to do that. I don't have to like it, nor do I have to go along with his delusion. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ripped it into left field, off the wall. Damon will throw it in. And it's a 1-out double for A-Rod. I thought that was going to be gone. Jackson and Damon couldn't get to it. It falls for a base hit. 1 out, runner on second base. Dan Wilson, the catcher, down the right field line, out of play. No, they're mothers. They'll always be mothers. There's only 2 genders. Men cannot get pregnant. A man does not have a uterus. Just because you think you're a woman doesn't make you a woman. You can make believe all you want, but it doesn't make it so. Counts 0-1 to Dan Wilson. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. One out, runner on second base. A-Rod's at second, the 0-2 pitch. Wilson, a base hit. A-Rod's going to come home. Damon, no, yep, A-Rod comes home, and Seattle takes a 3-2 lead. Dan Wilson, an RBI single, scoring Alex Rodriguez. Dan the man. And the Mariners retake the lead, 3-2. And now Kyle Sager comes up next. He's the third baseman, outside, 1-0. 1 out for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner on first base. Counts 1-0 to Sager. 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-1. Yeah, broke his foot kicking a cooler. I heard about that. The 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. Getting back to the NFL Washington sale. They're thinking about building a stadium where RFK sits now. A new stadium. I'm all for that. They need to be back in Washington. They're going to tear down RFK soon, in the next couple of weeks. And that's where the new stadium needs to be built. Ichiro comes up next. The right fielder, 2 outs, runner on first. First pitch inside, 1-0. They say FedEx Field is a dump. I've never been there myself, but I'll take their word for it. In there for a strike, 1-1. Magic Johnson is part of the ownership group. He's not the majority owner, but he's part of the group. I thought that was interesting. A 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. Everything that Magic Johnson has become an owner of, they've won a championship. 2-1 pitch. To the shortstop, Witt, and they get the lead runner. At the end of 5, off of a base hit, Seattle takes a 3-2 lead. All right, we go to the top of the 6th inning. Here in Game 2 of the American League Wildcard, Buck O'Neil, the first baseman, up for the Royals. Seattle up 3-2. Hernandez still on the mound. First pitch inside, 1-0. No, I do not like that name at all. That is the word we dare not say, Sports Davis. Outside, 2-0. That's the forbidden word. 2-0 pitch, outside, no, on the corner, 2-1. They do need to build a new stadium where RFK currently sits. Outside, 3-1. Three-one pitch inside. Buck O'Neil, a leadoff walk for the Royals here in the top of the 6th. That's the word we don't say, Davis. That's the forbidden word. George Brett, the third baseman, up next. Nobody out, runner on first base. Let's see Brett hit one out of here. Inside, 1-0. They throw to first. O'Neill's back in time. Meanwhile, the count's 1-0 to Brett. The 1-0 pitch. It's a ball. Count goes to 2-0. They throw to first. O'Neill's back. Count remains at 2-0 to Brett. 2-0 pitch. Down low, 3-0. Royals going to be loading up the bases here if they get a walk. Won't be loaded completely, but they'll have a runner at first and second. Ball 4 on 4 pitches. Runners at first and second, nobody out for the Royals here in the top of the 6th. And now the catcher, Salvador Perez, comes up. Another opportunity for Kansas City here. The pitch. Down low, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. That's 6 straight balls he's thrown. Counts 2-0, nobody out, runners at first and second. Perez at the plate. 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. I think it's time to get Hernandez out of there. Murphy and Castillo warming up in the bullpen for Seattle. It's about time. .30 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Did it go around? No. Ball 4. Bases are loaded for the Royals. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. A golden opportunity for Kansas City. And Mike Sweeney, the DH, comes up next. A base hit would score at least 2. Bases loaded, nobody out. Down low, ball 1. A walk will tie the game. .1-0 pitch. They're going to throw home, get the lead runner. They throw to first. They get the double play. Sweeney grounds into a double play. Kyle Sager instigated the double play for the Mariners. And now there's 2 outs with runners at second and third. Bo Jackson comes up now. They're going to intentionally walk him. They want to get a force out at any base. Smart move. You don't want Jackson to hit one out of here. And now Jermaine Dye comes up. Seattle trying to work their way out of bases loaded, nobody outs. It's now bases loaded, 2 outs. And Jermaine Dye comes up. The right fielder up high, 1-0. That was a nice double play by Seattle. .1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Jermaine Dye at the plate. Seattle up 3-2. In there for a strike. Counts at 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Pops it up. Griffey comes over and makes the play. The Royals come up empty on that one. Mariners still up 3-2 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Seattle. We go to the bottom of the 6th. American League Wildcard, Game 2. Brett Boone, the second baseman. And the pitch by Hilton Smith is a ball, 1-0. Stomont and Coleman warming up the bullpen for Kansas City. Seattle trying to tie the series up. 1-0 pitch. In their first strike, 1-1. .1 pitch inside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Brett Boone. .2-1 pitch. Fouls that one down the line. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 1. 1 down for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They lead it 3-2. Edgar Martinez, the DH, up next for Seattle. Inside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Outside. Did it go around? No, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. Up high, 3-0. 1 out, base is empty. Seattle leads at 3-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 pitch to Martinez. And he grounds it down the line. Foul. Counts at 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Down low. Ball 4. A 1-out walk for Edgar Martinez. Seattle with a runner on first base with 1 out. Ken Griffey Jr., the center fielder, up next. The pitch by Smith. Did it go around? Yes, strike 1. Counts 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouls that one off. 0-2. One out, runner on first. The count's 0-2 to Griffey. 0-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Remains 0-2. American League Wildcard, Game 2 from Seattle. Mariners up 3-2, trying to tie the series up. 0-2 pitch. Rips it right to the first baseman. They'll turn 2. O'Neill starts the double play, and that gets the Royals out of the inning. Mariners still lead at 3-2 here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the 7th inning. Penn Murphy comes in. The pitch for the Mariners. They lead at 3-2. Bobby Witt Jr., the shortstop, leads things off for Kansas City. Outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. You don't want to let Kansas City back in the game if you're a Mariners fan. The 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off, 2-1. By the way, the new football schedule is in the panels below for Sim Season 32. I posted it this afternoon. Outside, 3-1. If you want to see the schedule for Sim Season 32, if you're watching on a computer or laptop, just toggle down. Three-one pitch. Ball 4. A leadoff walk for the Royals here in the top of the 7th. Second baseman Frank White comes up. Nobody out, runner on first. Royals trying to get back in this. Murphy's pitch, a bunt. And Murphy picks it up, throws to first in time. It'll be a sacrifice. That'll move Witt down to second base. 1 out for the Royals, runner on second. And now Johnny Damon comes up, the center fielder. They throw to second. Witt's back in time. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. We're in the top of the 7th. Seattle up 3-2 here in Game 2. Royals with 1 out. Runner on second base. That's Witt. 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. One pitch. Boone at second picks it up, throws to first for the out. Another sacrifice. That'll move Witt down to third base. 2 down for the Royals with a runner on third. And now the first baseman, Buck O'Neill, will come up. A base hit will tie up the game. The pitch. Fouls it off. 0-1. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. Runner on third. It's a ground ball to Boone. He'll pick it up, throw to first for the out. The Royals come up empty. Seattle still leads at 3-2 here at Jammin' Sports. Josh Stoman comes up for the Kansas City Royals. He'll be pitching here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Stoman. Alvin Davis, the first baseman. He hit a home run back in the 2nd inning, a 2-run shot. Will face Stoman. The pitch. Ball 1, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Pops it up. And the catcher, Perez, takes it. Salvador Perez, 1 down. Davis pops out to the catcher. Raul Ibanez, the left fielder, comes up. 1 out, bases empty. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The pitch, up high, 1-0. I like the Royals' powder blue uniforms. They look good. Counts 1-0 to Ibanez. Inside, 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The pitch, down low, 3-0. Ibanez trying to draw the walk. 3-0 pitch, up high, ball 4. So the Mariners with a runner on first with 1 out. Yep, no ghost runners. I turned that feature off anyway. Alex Rodriguez, the shortstop, up next. The pitch, up high, 1-0. 1 out for the Mariners. Here in the bottom of the 7th, runner on first base. The pitch. Outside, 2-0. I just turned it off completely. I don't like that. Yeah, 10th is too early. Rodriguez hits one into the night. See ya. It's gone. A 2-run shot for A-Rod. And the Mariners take a 5-2 lead. A 2-run shot by Alex Rodriguez. Let's watch this one again. Just stayed fair. And now the Mariners up 5-2. Dan Wilson, the catcher, up next. Hits one high in the air. Damon comes over and oh, he does not. He dropped it. That'll be an error. And Wilson's on, going for 2. Going for 3. He's in there. A 3-base error on Johnny Damon. You don't see those very often. A 3-base error. He was a bit too lackadaisical on that one. And now the Mariners with a runner on third. Kyle Sager comes up next here in the bottom of the 7th. In there for a strike, 0-1. Seattle trying to bust this one open in the 7th inning. Force a game 3 tomorrow. If there is a game 3, it'll be tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time. We'll do it before football. Fouled it off, 0-1. And now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. Actually, we should have it tomorrow night after football, to be honest with you. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it down the line. Yeah, I think I'm going to change that. It'll be tomorrow night after football. It'll be about 8 o'clock Eastern time. Fouls it off, 1-2. We have a football triple header scheduled for tomorrow. I don't want to move that around. Baseball will be tomorrow night if there's a game 3. 1-2 pitch. High in the air. Out to Jermaine Dye. He makes the play for out number 2. Here comes the throw home. Not in time. Wilson safe. And the Mariners take a 6-2 lead. A sacrifice fly. And now Dylan Coleman comes in to pitch for the Royals. The Mariners take a 6-2 lead. Ichiro, the right fielder, up next. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Seattle scoring 3 runs here in the 7th inning to take a 6-2 lead. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2 to Ichiro. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouls it off. Remains 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Pops it up down the line. That's going to fall. No. Dye comes over and makes the play. At the end of 7, Seattle with a 6-2 lead here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 8th. Diego Castillo, the pitcher for Seattle. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Seattle up 6-2. George Brett, the third baseman, comes up. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Trevor Gott warming up with the bullpen. The pitch by Castillo. The 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count 0-2 to Brett. Top of the 8th, nobody out, nobody on. Mariners up 6-2. Kansas City trying to get back in the game. 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. One-two pitch. Inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2. Full count to Brett. 3-2 pitch. Brett fouls it off. Remains 3-2. Three-two pitch. Rips it out to left field. Going over. Benez can't get to it. A base hit. Brett going for 2. It'll be a leadoff double for the Royals here in the top of the 8th. Kind of opposite field. Benez couldn't get to it in time. Salvador Perez, the catcher, up next. Nobody out, runner on second base. Royals trying to rally. He went around, strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Rips it right to Sager. It'll be a sacrifice. No, it won't. The runner holds. Perez is out as he grounds out to third. 1 down for the Royals, and now Mike Sweeney, the designated hitter, comes up next with 1 out. George Brett sitting at second base. The pitch. Did he go around? No. 1-0. One-0 pitch. Rips it foul. Count evens up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on second base. Mariners up 6-2 here in the top of the 8th. Down low, 2-1. Two-one pitch to Sweeney. In there for a strike, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Took a big swing. 2 down for the Royals here in the top of the 8th. And now Bo Jackson, the left fielder. 2 outs with a runner on second base. That's George Brett at second. In there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on second base. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Jackson fouls it off. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Jackson strikes out. At the end of 7.5, Mariners lead at 6-2 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Brett Boone will lead things off for the Mariners, the second baseman. Seattle looking for some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 8th. In there for a strike, 0-1. Game 2 of the American League Wildcard. The Royals took Game 1, 4-3. Mariners trying to tie the series up and force a Game 3 tomorrow night. 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. 0-2. Yeah, if there's a Game 3, we'll do it tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We won't mess with the football schedule. 0-2 pitch. Right to Buck O'Neil. Makes the play right before it hits the ground. Boone lines out to first for 1 out. What a play by O'Neil. The DH, Edgar Martinez, up next. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch by Coleman, in there for a strike, 0-1. Dylan Coleman on the mound for Kansas City. It'll take me about 5 to 10 minutes to switch over for football when this game is over. So bear with me on that. 0-1 pitch, up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. Rips it to Frank White at second, makes the play for out number 2. 2 down for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 8th. And now Ken Griffey Jr., the center fielder, up next. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch, inside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. On the strike zone, 1-1. 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Got it off the handle. And Perez makes the play. At the end of 8 complete. Seattle up 6-2. We go to the 9th here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 9th. Trevor Gott will come on to pitch for the Mariners. The Royals, they have to score at least 4 runs to keep the game going, or else we're going to have a game 3 tomorrow night. Jermaine Dye, the right fielder, will come up. To face Gott. Fouls it off, 0-1. We have a triple header of football tomorrow at 1 Eastern. And then we'll have baseball tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. Game 3 of the Mariners and the Royals. In there for a strike, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Fouls it off, remains 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off, remains 0-2. Jermaine Dye battling at the plate. Oh-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. One-two pitch. Big swing and miss. Struck him out for out number 1. Royals down to the last 2 outs. Bobby Witt Jr., the shortstop, up next. 1 out, base is empty. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. It's a ball. That'll even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Up high, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty. The 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. Oh, there's been an injury. Trevor Gott's got to come out of the game. So Matt Brash will come in. So Brash will come in. The count's 2-2 to Witt. Struck him out for out number 2. 2 down here in the top of the 9th. And now the Royals down to their last batter, their last out. Frank White, the second baseman. Outside, 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. Mariners up 6-2. Give me about 5 to 10 minutes to get football ready when this is over. 1-0 pitch. Pops it up. Wilson gets under it. And that'll do it. The Mariners take game 2, 6-2. They tie the series up at 1 game apiece. Game 3 tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Your final final score, Seattle 6, Kansas City 2. Learn more about the show by going online to theshow.com. Once again, your final score, Seattle 6, Kansas City 2. This series is tied at 1 game apiece. Game 3 tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Coming up next, NFL Sim Season 32, the kickoff. It'll be the Cardinals and the Saints in about 5 to 10 minutes here at Jammin' Sports.